Hi everybody, it's Mrs. Creeves. I'm catching up with you on Monday the 14th. I'm letting you know that I'm going to go ahead and open up the next parts of Unit 1, but I want to be very clear that your content should look something with all check marks there. So I'm going to show you an example now because this is my fake student here. My fake student has not completed all of their work. So my fake student took the pre-assessment because there was a check mark past it, and they got a learning path, and their learning path should have all check marks by it. If you have like a little, it looks like a bookmark or like the bottom of a flag or something, that means that you're still in the middle of it. Oh, it looks like this thing up here. If it looks like this, then it means you're still in the middle of it. It should have a check mark if you've also completed the review. So you've completed like all of the pieces, the warm-up, the presentation, the worked examples. Don't worry about the topic text, the practice, and you should take the review. Also remember, if you've taken a review and you don't like your score, you can take any of your reviews twice. So keep that in mind as well, okay? So let's go back. Let me take us back to the lesson here. So yeah, see now how it has that little ribbon there? We want to make sure it has a check mark. So after you've had check marks on all of this stuff, I give you permission to go to the next thing. And you'll see it on your pace chart, but you'll see, they kind of renamed it practice simulation, but you see Tutor Sim here. That's on your pace chart. So Tutor Sim is right here. This is something that you go in and there's like a tutor here and you can get a transcript if you want to read it. You hit continue, you answer their questions, and you have to go through the whole thing so that this whole thing is yellow up here. So once you have finished that, you're done with the Tutor Sim, and I can look up your grade for that. That'll be something that I do when I go through the grades weekly. So after you finish the Tutor Sim here, then you can go to the Dropbox and quiz. So in this Dropbox thing, this is a project. This is optional to do as a group, but if you want to do it a group, you just need to email me and let me know who's in your group, but everybody still turns in something. And if you want to do it by yourself, that's fine. I had to fix something, so let me go back to here. So we're in the Dropbox page, and I was about to click on the worksheet page. So again, you can do this in a group or on your own. So click the worksheet page, and then this is the project. If you have a printer, you can print this. I know you guys have a problem with printing from your Chromebooks. I'm well aware of that. So if it's possible for you to print it using another computer in your household, that would be fantastic. If not, you can copy stuff like this and put it into a Google Doc, and then you can answer the questions in the Google Doc and save the Google Doc, etc. So you're going to read through these instructions. If you're working with a group, you'll have several names here. If it's just you, you'll have your name listed twice because I want you to come up with at least 2 different skills or business ideas and charges for those services. Okay. Let's see what else. So it goes through some questions for you. It talks about different types of things for you to work on. So these are the skills. These skills here, 1, 2, 3, and 4, are the same ones that you wrote down up here with your names. So if you're working in a group of 3 or 4, you'll have all 4 of your names, all 4 of your different skills, all 4 of your different charges. If there's only you, then you'll just have 2. So if you're working alone, you'll only have to fill in these first 2. If you're working with others, you have to fill in as many as you have people. Okay, so then you answer some questions here for number 3 after you've followed that. Then there's number 4 and number 5 with showing some additional services that your shop might provide. Completing your project. Ooh, I'm getting the yawns. Okay, completing your project, you need to make sure you answer all 6 of the problems, that you have your mathematical calculations. You can show your mathematical calculations on a worksheet, on a notebook page, and you can take a picture of those, you can scan them, whatever you need to do to turn those in with your work. It can be neatly handwritten or it can be typed if you'd rather type it, that's fine. Accuracy of your math is going to be part of it. Your decisions are explained. Your project is professional looking. So I'll be looking at a lot of this portion here with this rubric in order to grade your project. Okay, so if you email me with questions about this project, the first thing I'm going to do is give you this video because maybe you haven't watched it yet. If you've watched the video, then say, I watched the video, but this is the part that I don't understand, and I will be happy to help you with that. And hopefully we can cover some of this stuff on a Zoom too. But back to the forefront here, you may not start the Tutor Sim or this project until you have all check marks in your unit map or your learning path, either one. You need to have all the check marks, okay? Got to get those check marks first, otherwise you're not prepared to do all the information. So then you can go into your Tutor Sim and complete that, and then you can go do the Dropbox. After you've completed all of those things, then the quiz will pop up and you are more than welcome to take the quiz. Okay, so if you have any questions, give me a holler, but just know that I'm going to send you this video first. Have a great night.